Well, folks, we've got to take a break in the action here because I want to talk to you and introduce you to Low Country Guide Service. And our host today, Josh Utsey. Josh, I got to shake your hand, my friend, because I tell you what, introducing us to Beaufort, South Carolina. Now, there is a difference, okay? And as Josh will tell you, he told us a little story. There is a Beaufort, North Carolina, but this is Beaufort, South Carolina. So, you know, what a beautiful fishery down here. It
is good. We got a big variety of fish, a lot of seasonal fish. All year long, we're fishing for redfish and trout. They're resident fish that are here, you know, the whole entire year. In early spring, about the end of April, we get a good migration of cobia. It's a big fishery for us. It lasts about 6 weeks. Fish the Broad River, Port Royal Sound. Lots of fish, good sized fish, and that'll usually last till about the 1st of June, and then usually around June we get a good migration of tarpon. So we'll spend a good portion of the summer tarpon fishing. Catch a lot of big sharks and Spanish and bluefish and jacks, that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of activity with bigger fish that we don't see so much during the winter. But then towards the end of the summer, this time of year, September and October, the redfish and trout bite really turns on. And you know, that'll be good all the way until December. And then December, the water temperature drops and all these redfish out on the flats start to school up. The water's clean and we got really good sight fishing conditions. And typically we're catching bigger fish that time of year too.
Well, Josh, I want to talk to you about, of course, we're catching good slot fish today, and a slot fish is normally what size that you determine that to be?
South Carolina is 15 to 23 inches.
Okay. And then, of course, if you want to come around, of course, I love the rod tip to bend, and I know a lot of folks do, and we've had some great action today. I mean, you know, one right after the other, doubles, and that always makes it a lot of fun, I know, for the guests that come down. But if somebody wants to come and they want to catch what we consider to be a trophy redfish, that time of year best to come down when?
Well, in the Sound, this time of year, late summer, early fall, we'll get the big bull reds that move out into the deep water. They're out there to spawn. We're fishing those on 20-pound tackle with cut bait. But as far as your good sight fishing for big redfish, the end of November, December, January, February, the water's nice and clean, clear. The fish are schooled up in the big schools out on the flats and shallow water, and they're pretty easy to pursue, and the sizes are definitely larger than what we got on today. But you know, that's what kind of carries us through the whole winter, and that's some exciting fishing when you're looking at a school of 200 fish and a foot of water. Yeah.
Well, you know, if folks want to come down, you got to get your website out there, okay, folks? We're not very far from Paris Island. Hey, we can hear the Marines. They're running up and down the shore over here on the other side, and of course this beautiful expanse on the other. If folks want to come down, they want to get on your website, tell them how they can do that.
The web address is BeaufortSCFishing.com, and that's a good way to get in touch with me. I post current fishing reports, and all my contact information is on there as well.